I'm back. Thirsty Thursdays. It's Robbie the Rocket on Bet That on the AHRR Network. Yay! I'm fired up. Man, first of all, shout out to all my guys out there in the Nationals, them youngsters, the coaches. Love y'all. All y'all doing for them kids. For those who won it all, for those who fell short. You know, it was a good experience for those kids out there in the national tournament in Florida. Shout out to all my guys that took them kids from across the states, all across the states. I'm not going to just pinpoint one state. I'm going to pinpoint all the states. Y'all are the real heroes, you coaches, man. I tip my hat off to you guys. Love you kings out there for that. Also, high school playoffs this weekend. Championship regional games, championship all across the states. You know, it's going to be nationally televised on some of these games. I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully I can catch one in California. Little nephew and them that John Bosco and at Sarah High School. I got to see that. I need to see that. So whoever's streaming, inbox me please. Tag me please. If y'all streaming that this weekend out there in LA, I need to see that. Then we also got I want to welcome somebody. I want to welcome somebody to the state. Now, the Broncos, as we know, I'm going to get on them later on, but as we know, it's stinking up the city, stinking up the state. College football has not been the same since I was in high school. But now they got a new sheriff in charge. There's a new sheriff in charge, and I want to welcome you to the state of Colorado, prime time. They used to call me prime time back in the days. Guys in the papers in black and white. Tell you, compare between prime time. Good old Deion Sanders. Welcome to Colorado. I feel he gonna bring some soul to this state. When they say soul brother, he gonna bring some soul to the state. So now I just looked at it, I said, man, I love you, brother. God got a plan for you here. And you know, he got a future for you, maybe 2-3 years. You might be coaching my 49ers. You never know. But, congratulations on the job. $5 million a year. I mean, you gonna come out here. We got money out here in Colorado. They got money. They gonna roll the red carpet out you for Boulder for you and your sons. They got the red. Only thing I say, tell them to stay away from that weed. We got the weed out here. Y'all better stay away from that weed. Them sons. I don't know what they were doing in Mississippi, but it ain't that type of weed out here. They got in Mississippi. So just letting you guys know. But now let's get on to the nitty gritty with Robbie the Rockets on Bet That. Let's start it off. It's always a Thursday. I call it the Thursday night showdown. We got your Las Vegas Raiders going on into that Ram territory, the Lambs. Now, we just doing varsity this weekend because, the JVs, they taking a little day off. So I got a little chance to really, 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 really dissect this game. When the Raiders is giving the Rams 6.5, the over and under went off at 41.5. Now you mean to tell me I don't care who quarterbacking for the Rams. I don't care if they hurt. The Raiders giving me 7 points. I'm taking that. I have to take that. My safest bet was the 7 points. So what I did was over the Raiders over and under went off at 41.5. Spread went off at Raiders minus 6.5 this weekend. Take the Rams in tonight's game, getting the points. Bet that. Now we move on to one of these old divisional games. Now, my Detroit Lions. And the Minnesota Vikings ain't to be played with, y'all. That boy over there, Curdy Cousins, your cousins, them over there with the Jeffersons, George Jefferson, them, he doing his George Jefferson on cats out there on them corners. And as I got to looking, Detroit is giving Minnesota 1.5. And I'm like, how? And the over and under went off at 51.5. Now, every game, Detroit to score on you. They may not win the game, but they will score on you, and they can score some points. Over and under went off at 51.5. I ain't scared of it. I don't know about you guys, but my bettors, I read it, I looked it over, I dissected, and I came to the conclusion I'm taking the over 51.5 on that Detroit Lions Minnesota game. Bet that. Now, Philly, the eye of the tiger. That's Philly's that eye of the tiger. Going into New York Giants. Divisional game. Giants, by the way, of New York. Philly, by the way, of the Eagles. Spread went off at 7. 7 is heaven. 7 is heaven. 793.11. And the spread went off at 7. The over and under was 44.5. Man, it's cold out here. You see, I got the coat on. It's cold out there for, when we trying to get this yada that I mean for the yada that I mean. So, me, if I had to put the whole house, if I had to put some money on it, give me the New York Giants getting 7 plus 7. Bet that. Tennessee. I love our Tennessee. Tennessee. They got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Good old Christian Kirk. I need you in my fantasy this weekend, Christian Kirks. I call you Christian Kirks. I need you in this fantasy this weekend. The DBs over there in Tennessee is horrible. But they got some of them coming back. They got their main DB coming back, I think, this weekend. And it might be a problem for you, receivers over there. You might have a long day with that quarter. He shuts you down. Now, that spread went off at 3.5. Tennessee giving Jacksonville 3.5. Over and under is 41. Is this too much of a running game with your boy? Your boy can't have a bust every game. Henry, You messed me up in my fantasy last week, Henry. You only gave me 4 points. I know you can run over Jacksonville. And I'm thinking like myself, okay, I like that over 41.5. That's our safe bet on Bet That this weekend. That over 41.5 in that Tennessee Jacksonville Jaguar game. I just see a lot of going back and forth. You know, not a lot of defense playing, but it's a lot of the quarterbacks are going back and forth. Receivers having a good day, but you know, it may come down to a field goal at that game. And I like that 41.5. I like that. Bet that. Now, we got a battle of the South. Not the dirty South, the Houston dirty South. Texas, Dallas, Texas versus Houston. They say don't mess with Texas. If I had to pick a city out of them two, I'd love to live in Houston. I've been to both, but I'd love to live in Houston. They football team ain't worth $1 of milk money, but at the same time, they got some good food and some good food. And I say again, there's some good food. I just fly to Houston just to go eat. Dallas is giving Houston 17.5 points. Houston got blew out by 20-something by, Philly the other day. So I looked at this game. 17 points is a lot of points in pro. If I was to be safe, I'll double up on this one. I'll take Dallas to win straight up to the over 43, the over 44.5. The 17 minus 17.5, 18 points, that's a lot of points. I see Dallas D shutting them down. I can see that. But I can see them at the same time scoring at least 17 points. Dallas score about 31, 34. So, maybe. It's right on the borderline. That's why they put it around there. But I like Dallas to win straight up to the over 44.5. Bet that. You know me. I don't like betting local guys. I mean, this the quietest football season I ever had in Colorado. They threw the towel in a long time ago. They asking the quarterback to get the money back that he just signed for. They say if they see Sierra in the streets, they gonna do some things to her. They ain't hiding right now. This boy, he stole the money. He came to Denver and stole the money. We got Kansas City versus the Denver, I don't know what to call them right now, Broncos. Now, you know, I can't fault them. I mean, it is what it is. They had their thoughts. They thought he was gonna save the city. I mean, he had a better team over there in Seattle than he did here. I don't know how he was gonna save this team here when he had better athletes over there in Seattle. I don't understand that, but I guess, these guys, the Broncos is their guy, We got Kansas City, man. Good old Kansas City, good old Gates barbecue. If everybody went to Gates out there in Kansas City, man, you got to go check them on out. I don't know what they got now, but when I went to old Kansas City, got some good old barbecue. Known for good old barbecue. Good old Kansas City. 9.5. Spread went out 9.5. They giving the Broncos 9.5. Over and under 43.5. Wait a minute. Let me tell you what's going down. It's going down. You got Kansas City, 9.5. Over and under 43.5. Kansas City might score 43.5 by themselves. So look, with me, I say, nah, there's a bluebird on my shoulder, shall I kill it? There's a bluebird on my shoulder, shall I kill it? So I said, okay, I got deeper and deeper and deeper. So I got to thinking deeper and deeper and deeper, like my boy RBO used to say, yeah, I said Black C&M. Yeah, it should be Mr. C&M. Yeah, it should be Black Chris. But like I say, I like Kansas City. Look, I like Kansas City. Bing, to win. And I like the under 43.5. Now you bet that. Last but not least, oh my God, Jimmy G's Jimmy G's. Ooh, Jimmy G's. Mr. Irrelevant. We got a Mr. Irrelevant. We got Jimmy G's. Jimmy G's, safe recovery. Hope it's a quick, speedy recovery. We could use you, Jimmy G's. I understand, defense win championships. Defense going to have to hold us down. But I got my San Francisco 49ers. The Niners. Niner D. Niner D. Niner, you can't really score that Niner D. Y'all already know that, Niner D. But we got a homeboy coming back home. He got his high school playing for the state championship for the biggest game for the Marbles of California, his high school. And he's coming home that weekend to play against the 49ers, the team that was in his backyard, the team that he always probably wanted to play for in his time. Good old Tom Brady. Welcome home, Tom Brady. We're going to give you a welcome home package with that Niner D. You ain't never seen nothing like that Niner D. Spread went up at 3.5. They giving Niner D, giving Brady 3.5. Saying, over and under 37.5. You know what I mean? 37.5? 37.5. I say give me the under 37.5. And that's my lock of the week this week on Bet That. On that 49ers Tampa Bay game, the lock of the day is 37.5 under in that 49ers Tampa Bay game. Tom Brady ain't gonna be able to score. Won't be able to score in the Niner D. Now, let me rewind back my picks of the week, my 7 picks of the week, my 7 intriguing picks. Put your few dollars on it. You may make you a few dollars this weekend on Bet That. But we got the Rams getting 6 to your Raiders. We got the over 51.5 to the Detroit Lions in the Minnesota game. We got New York Giants getting 7 in the Philly Giants game. We got the over 41.5 in the Tennessee Jacksonville game. We got Dallas to win straight up. Or if you want to mess around with it, you can bet the over in that too. We got Kansas City to win straight up. Or you can mess around and bet the under 43.5 on that one. And then we got my San Francisco 49ers. It's going to be raining that day. Won't be a lot of scoring. A lot of keep ball control. A lot of running game with Fournette and White over there. And then we got our little McCaffrey boy that just goes off and goes dummy. Local product up out of Denver, Colorado. So we trying to, maintain on Bet That. But that's my picks of my 17 picks of the week of my NFL varsity card this week. Now, I got my special Thursday pick 3 special. I got my NBA pick 3 special. I got my pick 3. We got the LA Clippers versus the Miami Heat. Now, I ain't been up on basketball all year long. It ain't that time. I wait around February, All-Star break. I'll start getting into the nitty-gritty. And that's when we get on this show, we're going to start getting into the nitty-gritty. I can start seeing more, opening up more to it. But I always going to have me a pick 3 on my Thursday. The top 3 teams I like. And I got LA versus Miami Heat. Spread went off at 7. The over and under was 212.5. I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all safest bet, if the game ain't started yet, take that over 212.5 in that Miami Clipper game. Bet that. And I'm still keeping in the battle with Texas. Them Houston boys got San Antonio coming at their helmets. They got Dallas coming at their helmets. God darn it, it's a battle with Texas, the battle with Tejas. We got your Houston Rockets, versus San Antonio Spurs. Now, me, -2.5. San Antonio giving Houston -2.5. The over and under is 230. Them boys out of Houston, they fight, they play, they fight, they scrap. But then you got a Hall of Fame coach over there, many of championships. I looked at this game. I had to take Houston to win straight up. Bet that. And last but not least, before I get out of here, I told you I'll just make it quick and brief. This is my quick bets, so you better go get your bets in and go do your homework. But I got your Denver Chicken McNuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers. You got to think. The spread went off at -1, maybe because it's in Portland, and the spread went off at 1, over and under 227. I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all best bet right now to bet that 227 on Bet That. And before I let you guys go, I want you to like, share, support, understand what the movement is. We all we got on Bet That. We out.